Hey there, and welcome to Motivation and Self-Improvement. We've all faced moments in life where we've felt stuck, unsure, or unmotivated. But what if I told you that you have everything within you to turn things around and create the life you've always envisioned? In today's episode, we're going to explore the power of mindset, habits, and perseverance, and how they can help you break free from the limitations you've placed on yourself. Whether you're aiming to achieve personal goals, level up in your career, or strengthen your relationships, this episode is packed with the strategies and motivation you need to take the next step. So, settle in, get comfortable, and allow yourself to be inspired to take action today. Don't forget to subscribe and share this episode with someone who could use a little extra boost of motivation.
How our childhood affects our relationships. Our childhood experiences have a profound effect on how we approach relationships as adults. From how we form emotional bonds to how we handle conflict, the foundation for many of our adult relationship patterns is laid in childhood. In this article, we will explore how our childhood affects our relationships and what we can do to build healthier connections. One of the most significant factors is attachment style, which is developed in childhood through our relationship with our primary caregivers. Why it matters: attachment styles determine how we relate to others emotionally throughout our lives. How it affects our relationships: securely attached individuals tend to form healthy, trusting relationships, while those with insecure attachment styles, anxious, avoidant, or disorganized, may struggle with trust, intimacy, or communication in their adult relationships. Our early experiences with conflict also play a key role in how we handle disagreements in adult relationships. Why it matters: how we witnessed and experienced conflict as children influences our ability to resolve conflicts as adults. How it affects our relationships: children who grow up in homes where conflicts are resolved constructively tend to replicate those behaviors in their relationships. Conversely, children who experience constant arguing or emotional withdrawal may struggle with conflict resolution or have a heightened fear of confrontation. How we were shown love and affection in childhood impacts how we give and receive love in our adult relationships. Why it matters: childhood love patterns teach us what love looks like and how to express it. How it affects our relationships: those who experience affection and positive reinforcement as children often develop healthy, reciprocal relationships. On the other hand, those who experience neglect or emotional unavailability may have difficulty expressing or accepting love in adult relationships. The role of boundaries in childhood also affects how we set and respect boundaries in adult relationships. Why it matters: childhood experiences teach us about personal boundaries and the importance of respecting others' limits. How it affects our relationships: children who are taught to respect their own boundaries and those of others are more likely to set healthy boundaries in adulthood. Those who grow up in environments where boundaries are not respected may struggle with codependency or people-pleasing behaviors. Finally, parental role models influence how we approach gender roles and communication in our relationships. Why it matters: the way we see our parents or caregivers interact affects our expectations and behaviors in relationships. How it affects our relationships: children who witness balanced, respectful partnerships often emulate those behaviors in their own relationships. Children who experience unhealthy dynamics may replicate those patterns, leading to struggles in their adult relationships. By understanding how our childhood affects our relationships, we can begin to identify unhealthy patterns and work toward creating more fulfilling, balanced connections. Acknowledging the impact of our early experiences allows us to heal and grow, building relationships based on trust, communication, and mutual respect.